Well, there's my old buddy Bryce. We're out on
again.
He was so good down in Texas in Weber's Falls, I figured I'd bring him back and see if he can catch all the fish today.
I'll do it for you, bud. That's what I'm here for.
We are on Hudson Lake here today in Oklahoma, below the Grand Lake Dam. We're in Salina, Oklahoma. I have not fished down here all year, but we have got just a beautiful day to come out and see if we can catch some more blue catfish and show everybody a few more tips and tricks about our tackle, our Team Catfish tackle, and how to get after these blue catfish. You ready to go, Bryce?
Ready. Let's get her done.
All right. We're gonna talk a little bit about electronics while we get going. Once we find what we're looking for, we're gonna see if we can find a few fresh shad. I've got some shad that are left over, but off we go. Bryce, we're in a really hard place to find right here today, aren't we?
This is going to be, you're going to have to put a waypoint for this one.
Yeah, this is that is the Hudson Lake Dam right there, everybody. There's no current here today. We felt really strongly that we could tie up to the cable today since there wasn't any current. I would not recommend this if we're generating a lot of water or the floodgates were open. But today it is dead still, and it's just beautiful out here right now. And we've had our rods out just a little bit. We've already got 2 or 3 little bites, and as you can see, we've just got a gorgeous day to fish, don't we, Bryce?
Beautiful.
Is he there, Bryce?
I'm thinking he's there. I think he's a little fella.
Little fella, reel down on him, get him. Got him. Little fella?
He's a little feller.
Well, if you get him in, we're not skunked.
That's right.
And that's always a good deal. I bet it is a blue cat.
It is a blue cat. He's a pretty one.
Yep. Boy, he's got a lot of mud on the side of him, doesn't he?
He's been wallering.
He just ate an old shad side, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Well, that's number 1 of the day. We've been here, what, about 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about our rods and reels that we're using. You know, we get a lot of questions about which rod's good, which rod's bad, which reel do you use, which size of reel do you use to match up to the rod. And today we don't have any spinning rods with us. I wanted to do this today, and the next time I go out I'm going to use nothing but spinning equipment, and I'm going to show you what reels we're using and what size of reels we're using. Now primarily I use a lot of quantum equipment. Bryce has got some Abu Garcia equipment back there, and then he's got another reel that I'm not real sure what it is. But this is a Quantum 1430 MG wide spool reel. It's not a big enough reel to hold a lot of heavy duty monofilament, but we're using 65-pound braid right here, and it seems to be holding up really good. I use this on the 1/2 ton and the 3/4 ton rods. Now I've got a 1 ton rod here, 8-foot 1 ton Team Catfish rod that's got a little more heavy duty reel on it. This is a quantum iron, which they don't make anymore, but if you can find any of these quantum irons, this is a 6.3 to 1 high speed reel. These were very, very good reels for catfish anglers. Again, I'm running 65-pound Power Pro or Tough Line or Suffix. Bryce has got Cajun braid on his, but every one of these has got Cajun line on it, or I'm sorry, a 65-pound line on it. So that's what we're using on this rig. Bryce has got a 1/2 ton rod back here. You can see he's got the Cajun red line on it. Cajun braid, 65-pound test. Abu Garcia high-speed reel, right, Bryce?
Yes.
Around a 6500 size?
Yes.
Okay. And then if you'll just pan around, you can see Bryce's other 2 rods here. He's got 1/2 ton models with 2 more 6500 size reels. And then we've got the Quantum 1430 MG reels here, wide spool reels. So that's the reels that we're using today. They're all matched up with either the Team Catfish half-ton or 3/4 ton casting models. And that should answer some of your questions about the line sizes, the reel manufacturers, and the rods that we're using for this wintertime blue catfishing. Now I want to show you kind of what we got, or what we're facing here today. You know, we come out here lots of different days and we got lots of different conditions. Today we've got a bluebird sky. We had a big cold front blow through. It was really nasty yesterday, and we have, I'm going to go ahead and zoom this out, and we have all of our fish packed into the old river channel here from 30 foot down to about 54 foot here. Okay, now there are a few big fish that you can see mixed in, but the majority of this stuff that you're seeing on the locator is shad. I can turn the power up even a little bit more, and you can start to see some of the larger fish that are mixed in there. But you know, this was a very large fish that was up at 30 foot. But what I want to show you as we go along here today is, once I find some separation between the shad and the fish, usually I find active fish that are feeding on shad. When we have this total blob of fish right here, it's indicating to me that there's nothing really messing with the shad. There's nothing really chasing shad schools. Everything is just totally locked in together. And I'm gonna keep looking, folks. I might have to drive for several miles back up the lake before I find a place where I find separation between the fish and the shad, before I feel like we're gonna be around some sort of feeding fish. So when you're on reservoirs and you see stuff like this, I'm not saying don't ever stop and fish this, but if you do stop and fish big globs of fish like this and you don't catch something relatively quick, you need to move along until you can find some separation, some fish. What I mean by separation is fish that they look like they're attacking the shad schools. You can see on the GPS here, we're tracking around the old river channel. We were just down at the dam where Bryce just caught his fish. We got a few more bites down there, but I'm gonna keep working my way up the lake today, and we'll just see what we can find. Well, we just stopped out here. I'll show everybody here, kinda, my camera gets, we stopped and we're stopped right on the edge of the river channel right here. We've cast back into the channel and we're casting both directions from the channel this way. We finally got into a few more separations, or a little bit better separation on the fish, but it's still, this cold front's got these shad and these fish all bunched up together in the channel, and it's going to be kind of hard to, might be kind of hard to find the separation today. Well, I just put the camera up and that thing just bent that half-ton rod down. Bryce said he's another little fella. He's swam into the other line, right on the edge of that channel. Did he hit it hard that time, Bryce?
He hit her hard that time. I think he was on there the whole time. I think he's just toying with me. He might be a little bigger than that one I just caught. Not much though.
Oh yeah, he's nicer fish than that.
Nicer fish.
Yeah, that's a nicer fish, Bryce. Grab that fish grip, and you can show him who's the boss.
There we go.
There you go.
Now I got control.
About a
big shad side.
5-6 pounder probably.
Yeah, he's easy 5, maybe 6.
Well, what, a minute and a half, maybe minute we've been here at this spot.
Yep. This fish started biting about 30 seconds after this one hit the bottom. Nice one.
Yep. All right, little fella, we'll see you later.
Looks like I got one messing with that one. That looks a little better.
Come on, pull it over. Pull it over. I think he's going down the ledge with it.
Looks like he's on there. Oh, right here, Jeff. Oh my goodness.
There he is.
That's a good one.
Got him.
Got him?